Hey guys, how's it going? Ricky Widmer here from Most Valuable Podcast, here to give you my top 5 must-starts for fantasy football heading into week number 11. And if you're new to this kind of video here on Most Valuable Podcast, it's exactly what it says. These are the guys that I am most in love with this week, and these are the guys that I think have to be in your lineup. However, I will say this week there may be a little asterisk next to number 5, but let's get in that. At number 5, I've got Garrett Selleck, tight end, San Francisco 49ers. And I say little bit of an asterisk because he had 2 receptions in the last game 2 weeks ago because San Fran was on the bye last week. He had 2 catches in the last game, 2 touchdowns. Small sample size. New quarterback in Blaine Gabbert starting. First time we've seen little Selleck kind of perform since Vernon Davis has been traded, but going up against the Seattle Seahawks, and I mean, the Seahawks aren't a team that likes to guard the tight end too much. I mean, Jermaine Gresham, who's kind of been dead this season for the Arizona Cardinals fantasy-wise, he was able to get a touchdown in the Sunday night game this week. So, I mean, hey, there could be a chance. This is more of a I love Selleck going up against the Seahawks. However, I understand if you're like, you know what, Ricky, he only had 2 catches. They just happened to be touchdowns. I don't know if I can start them this week. However, if you need a tight end, I'd go ahead and take that dice roll. But number 4, here's a defense for you in case you have, I don't know why you would have any of the defenses on bye this week, unless maybe the Steelers, but Giants, Saints, and Browns have not been the best defenses thus far. But the Kansas City Chiefs, I mean, they kind of shocked me, and I got to give a shout-out to one of our most loyal followers, and Josh, who's a diehard Kansas City fan. Sorry I didn't pick your Chiefs last week. I've been doubting the Chiefs, but the Chiefs on a little bit of a roll. Going up against the Chargers this week, a Charger team that has struggled to get wins this season. They only got 2, and hey, this could be a good week for the Chiefs. I love them in this one. Go ahead, put them in your starting lineup. Then at number 3, I got Mike Evans. Going up against Philly this week. Philly likes to give up points to the wide receivers, and he's the number 1 target. So, I mean, if I have Mike Evans, usually to me is like okay, match. Who's he going up against each week? He's not one of those guys like Antonio Brown that he could be going up against the Patriots and you're going to start him. Mike Evans, though, this week has a favorable matchup against a Philly defense that's kind of to say the least. Gonna go up against, for number 2, I'm gonna go up against another NFC least team and say Lamar Miller going up against the Cowboys. And the Cowboys' run defense has not done anything this season. Lamar Miller, I mean, DeMarco's had a great game. There's only been, I want to say, 2 games where the Cowboy D has held running backs below double-digit points, and that was against Seattle. But I don't think Seattle had Marshawn Lynch in that game. And then the first meeting, like week 2 against the Eagles. This has been a team that has not let the running back they've let the running back walk all over them. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to be nice to Dallas because I don't want to kick a dog when it's down. But you know what? Never mind. They got Greg Hardy on their team. This has been a team that's been terrible against the running back. I love Lamar Miller in this one. I think he's going to have a big game. And then number 1, kind of the surprise rookie. Well, not really surprise. I mean, surprise for people who thought that Fresno State and a quarterback from Fresno State couldn't get it going. Derek Carr going up against the Lions, and I know the Lions got the win against the Green Bay Packers this week. However, Aaron Rodgers still had 22, and the Packers didn't look good. So if Aaron Rodgers in a loss can get 22, I think that I think Derek Carr can get 30 in a win. Am I right, Raider Nation? Am I right? But yeah, these are the guys I'm falling in love with this week. I'd put them in my lineup if I had any of them. Got Derek Carr going up against the Lions. Lamar Miller going up against the boys. Mike Evans going up against the Philadelphia Eagles. Chiefs going up against the Chargers. And the dice roll here in the must-start. Selleck going up against the Seattle Seahawks. But that's going to do it for my must-starts here in fantasy football for week number 11. Let me know down below what you guys think of my must-starts. Let me know really of that number 5. What do you guys think of Selleck in this one? Little Selleck, not older Selleck, not the one with the Eagles. But the reason why I say that, he's only had 2 catches. Yeah, they were both touchdowns 2 weeks ago in his last game. Can he get a tutty this week against the Seahawks? Let me know down in the comment section. Another way you can let me know, hit me up on Twitter. I love answering your fantasy questions. Who should you sit? Who should you start? Hey, I'll give you the best answer to my ability because, hey, I want to see you guys win your league each and every week. I want to thank you guys for checking out this video. Hit that like button if you liked it, that sub button if you loved it. And as always, have a good day, everybody.